Not too long ago, in their own little world, it seemed like the Red Sox would look at what the Yankees were doing and the Yankees what the Red Sox were doing. And now you wonder if everybody's focused on what the Phillies continue to do. Bobby V and Oral Hershiser to look at the National League. And we're going to get the favorite, probably the Phillies, but the dark horses. And a lot of people will say, yeah, the Brewers are really good and the Rockies maybe, and the Braves. Who's your dark horse?
I'm going to turn to pitching because it's my expertise, I think, in the pitching. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Reds. And I think with Johnny Cueto, Edinson Volquez for a full year, Bronson Arroyo, these guys can pitch. Dusty Baker knows how to run this staff. And when you run these 5 guys out, Cueto with the changeup and the breaking ball, what Mike Leake ended up doing, amazing. It's almost Greg Maddux-like. Bronson Arroyo, a veteran that is going to really stabilize the staff, but brings a different look from the side. These guys can pitch, and they can hit. Votto and Bruce, there's a lot of runs there, and there's a lot of good arms.
Leake tired down the stretch. We'll see if some of these young arms can deal with a second season in a row. How about your dark horse?
My dark horse is out in L.A. I think the L.A. Dodgers believe in the team that they have on the field. They changed the team that they have in the dugout. I think Don Mattingly is going to be helped by Trey Hillman and Davey Lopes immensely. And guys, and of course, Camping and that entire nucleus of Los Angeles Dodgers that we've seen come up together are going to now develop together at the major league level. I think that they have what it takes, I think, from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, and they're the dark horse for me in the National League.
And I don't think a lot of people are dismissing the Giants, but it is rare when you bring the same team intact going into a season that you don't say the defending world champions are the favorite, but they're not even the favorite in their own league.
Well, I tell you, the Philadelphia Phillies and what they've done and bringing Cliff Lee, the pitching is going to pitch there, and they are definitely the favorite. You go from the gate to the wire, and these guys are not going to win by a nose. They're going to win by a lot. There's not anybody who's really going to challenge them to the top. And what you really need to watch over the season, not only having them as the favorite with Cliff Lee and Halladay and all the guys on top, what is the residual effect of facing the Phillies? What are they going to do to the rest of the league? Are they going to put lineups into slumps for a long time? Because you gear up for an ace, now you got to gear up for 4.
That's almost, I would say that's almost impossible.
It's a very difficult thing to do. I think all the hitters are going to be tested by the Phillies pitching, but they're going to be held together by their catching. You know, the one big decision that the Phillies have coming into spring training is how long a contract extension they're going to give to their manager, Charlie Manuel. I mean, they are set on the field, and this guy behind the plate calls the game. He had a 400 on base percentage last year. He had a 300 batting average. He drives in big runs, and he really keeps the team together. If Carlos Ruiz stays healthy and stays in the lineup, the Phillies will be back in the World Series.
I think health is going to be the biggest issue for the Phillies, given perhaps a little bit of a lack of depth. Previewing the National League, the Sunday Night Baseball crew, Bobby V and Oral Hershiser. I'm Carl Ravitch.